the 34th week of the year. It's just 17 weeks, that time of the year, when being a chicken or a goat or both is generally a hazardous affair. It has something to do with losing one's head. Anyway, a lot can happen in 17 weeks. For instance, our politicians could actually change their ways and go to work for the people who elected them instead of mindless politicking. Yeah, there's a better chance of Kenya developing an atomic bomb or hosting the World Cup or the Olympics in that time before politicians get to the point. But it was another week of making declarations in regards to a certain push for a vote.
Alikuwa ameona kama beba magavana na MCA na hakuwa anajua tulikuwa tunamutisha tuone tumulete juu alafu turamugoithia the pa.
They have nothing to lose. We have everything to lose if we engage ourselves in this endless debate.
Tumeamua tutoa mabibi ine tutazaa ili kura ya Uhuru na ya Ruto inyeshe kama mvua.
Let me see whether I get this right, Mr. Majority Leader. You're encouraging the Jubilee supporters to give birth as much as they can and as quickly as they can so that the newborn babies can vote during the referendum and hence secure you a win? Is that right?
Tumeamua tutoa mabibi ine tutazaa ili kura ya Uhuru na ya Ruto inyeshe kama mvua.
But the fellows from across the river were not exactly playing chicken. They finally started collecting the 1 million signatures they need in order to get the referendum push going. This was a happy day.
Wakati wa kufanya referendum ni sasa. Na kama sio sasa, ni sasa hivi.
Let me just stop you right there, Baba. If you're going to rally the whole country behind you, isn't it prudent for you to first put your house in order? I mean, these are the guys are planning to have babies to vote.
I also want to plead to the media not to try to create differences which can actually translate to despondency among members of our party.
You know what they say? A bad workman blames his tools, or other people's tools for that matter. The point is, the workman needs to blame someone. And if you're wondering what is going on here, let me explain. Baba went out of the country again, and by the time he came back, there were reports that this guy was being a very, 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 very bad boy.
Essentially, the ODM party leader had to play the role of a big boy carrying a big stick to whip his members.
Baba sought to straighten those who deemed to be rebellious in a bid to avoid another Kisirani. And speaking of Kisirani, the issue of who did what during the Kasarani mayhem got some fellows out of the comfort of their retirement.
They are lucky that I had retired. Ningewanyorosha hawa watu wa masuti nyeusi hawa hata kawange kumbuka tena mahali walitokea.
But all this talk of whipping, kunyorosha and whatnot needs to be nipped in the bud. So, legislators decided to bring in a bill that warns spouses against violence. Small problem, the definition of the word violence was somehow ambiguous.
Forced marriage, I agree. Forced wife inheritance, I don't know where it happens in the world.
I think I know the answer to this one. Let's say you drive a Datsun 1200, which has seen better days, and your brother drives a sleek Mercedes-Benz C200. Then your brother decides to go abroad, and he's not very sure or very keen about coming back. What is the most natural thing you'll do? Let the Mercedes go to waste? I don't think so.
It doesn't happen as forced. You need to take care of the kids of your brother. The essence of inheritance is to make sure there's a transition of the deceased's family.
What happens in here is not what happens in game.
At the end of the day, what is most important is peace. And creating peace is not that hard, as we learned from people who have been left homeless as a result of other people not getting along. Anyway, it's all about sharing.
Vile sisi tumeanza kuingiana pamoja, tumeongea pamoja, tumesikizana, tunaombana sana chumvi na kila kitu.
But be careful who you're sharing your resources with. Some people have a hard time accepting gifts.
Lakini sisi wote. It's okay. Lakini sisi wote. Tunaelewana jamii?
Jameni. No, it's okay. Sisi wote mnanisumbua nyinyi watu, wachana na mimi. Kwani mmeambiwa mimi ni chumvi nitayeyuka hapa nikinyeshewa?
Wilson Buru for KTN's Mock the Week.